Ah. Hmm. Hello and welcome to the 7th episode of The Leading Voice. Threads and stories and whispers of your own intuition. And in this session, we are going to answer a question that is, aren't you tired of having people telling you what to do? Yes, I know that you are very tired of having people telling you what to do, and when you are following rules and steps and guidelines from other people, deep down you feel like this isn't right. Like there is a pathway that it is unique for every person, for every being, and you desire to be walking on your own path. And that is why it feels so wrong to walk on someone else's path and guidelines. So, in this episode, we're gonna speak about this and answer to this question and find your next step, your own next step towards the life and the dream life, the actual desire that is present and most alive for you right now. Coming from your place of love and abundance, and not from a place of pain and scarcity. I believe that by now in the season you are already aware of these two places and acting from your love, pleasure, and abundance place. So I have some poems. There are 3 poems that I'm going to share with you today. And we talked about being sovereign of your own life, of your own self in the last episode. We talked about the chains that you put around yourself, you and society and old patterns and family and friends and external things and situations and wherever. But mostly yourself. You are the one that is maintaining these chains and these old patterns. So in this episode, I'm going to call in self-power, your own self-power. We talked about also your voice in the last episode, and your voice is power. And your voice is powerful, and you are powerful. And this is the energy that I am now calling in for this episode, for this session that we are going to be in today. So grab a seat, come closer, and make yourself home in this safe and colorful and inspirational space. And let's hear what is coming from intuition right now. So the first poem that I'm going to share with you, it's called Remember Your Power. So just take a deep breath and prepare yourself to receive and to access this energy, your power. I could swear I heard the ocean whisper, remember your strength, remember your power, the one that comes from your essence, the one that comes from your truth, from your authentic state of being. Not the one that comes from your pain and your suffering, but the one that comes from who you truly are. Remember. And I also got a note here that says, this is why we need to know suffering, so you can distinguish your power coming from suffering or from love. That is why we need to know suffering, not to stay there or use it in wicked ways or against ourselves or others. And rage and anger, those can come from a place of love too. Love for yourself and for the self, for the existence. Because that is an energy that brings action and resolution, new solutions, that breaks chains and patterns. And so, remember your power. And remember that this power, it must be rooted in the most deepest state of love, in the most deepest state of compassion. And I know it is hard with all that is going on in the world, all that is always going on in the world, all that it seems to not change. Sometimes it seems that we go around in circles and acting on the same problems, finding solutions to the same things that repeat psychically over and over again, over the years, the decades, the centuries, the millennia. But I deeply believe that we are in a time of really breaking old chains, old patterns. And this work of art, this playful mission must be done rooted in the most deeply state of universal love and compassion. Because power have two faces, the one that comes from love and the one that comes from your suffering. And they are both powerful, they are both intense, they are both going to create movement and change. But the one that is rooted in your suffering, in your lack, in your scarcity, and in your needs, it could bring change, but it's like you're the mouse on the wheel. It's like we continuing to fight against each other. It's like going over and over on the same things, on the same problems. Because it isn't coming from the right place. So I deeply believe that your state of pure, universal love is what roots you to your real power. To the power that reminds you of who you really are, of your truth, of who you are in essence, in your origin, in your original state. And if you can, and you are capable. But when you root this power, when you are rooted in this power and you are acting from it, that is when you are inspiring others to do the same as you. And this individual transformation, it is what we will bring a new structure for the collective. That is what I deeply believe in. So we are right now rearranging our internal individual structures so we can reach a more understanding, compassion, loving, and intimate state of being with ourselves and with others in relationships and in the collective. The next poem that I want to share with you, it's called Take Up Your Space. And it goes like this. How many permissions do we need to be what we desire? How many permissions do we need to do what we want to do? How many times do we need to receive permission? How many times do we need to ask for permission? Stop asking for permission and take up your space. What are you doing here in this place? This place where you are right now is not yours. Your place is so much bigger. Take up some space. Taking a deep breath, just feeling this truth that you need to take up your space. Taking up your space is not a selfish thing to do. It is necessary. It is part of your purpose. It is the beginning of embodying your purpose, your mission, your playful and pleasurable mission. So this is the time for you to take up your space, to really feel your presence and to bring your voice into the world. It is time for you to stand in your womanhood and stop asking for permission. Stop playing the good girl and be the witch that you came here to be. Stop worrying about what other people think or how other people will feel, or if they will feel good or bad with themselves. You are here to activate and inspire transformation. So be yourself. Take up your space. Be the woman you came here to be. And the last poem that I'm going to share with you, it's called The Highest Self. And it's about this idea that you need to be this perfect being for do what you need to do what you should do what you desire to do, most of all. So this evolved version of yourself that I deeply believe it's not a new version, it is your essence, your original version, naked from all the conditioning that was put on top of you during your life. So I'm going to read that to you, and we're going to talk a little bit more about this. Your highest self is not some polite and polished, white, shiny being. It's not a saint. It is not. It is a wild, fierce, raw, authentic, truthful, loud, weird, nonsense being. So, your highest self, it's not a polite or polished being. It is raw. It is loud. And it is what it is. So, take up your space. Just be in this frequency, in this energy in this force of your highest self, who is this being that is like the lion, like this force, the lioness in you, like it is so wild and so raw and so authentic and so yourself. Despite all the noise around, your voice should and must be heard. So, my question for you is, what is the next action that will actually bring you your rebirth, that will make you reborn into this new version that already exists and that is already inside of you, ready to be released, untamed from your cage, your chains. What is it that releases the beast? And taking a deep breath, just noticing the sensations in your body as I speak this, as you receive this information that is meant to be heard by you, that is meant to be received by you. And for this session, this is it, and so it is. And we are coming to the finale of this season. I will love to know what is the bell that is ringing for you, listening to these threads from intuition. In what ways does this insights transform something in you? I would love to know in the comments. And that will be one last episode. There are many things that were left unsaid. And I can already listen for my intuition that there are going to be more about sexuality, more about the feminine and the masculine working and playing together as one and as companions, and also more about the feminine energy, more about this Aphrodite energy, more about transformation. And the last episode will be about our body and somatics, and how this is so important, embodiment and your body, for you to transform your life, for you to get what you want, for you to live the life that you desire, for you to meet your desires and needs. And body as your life companion. So stay tuned for the last one about this theme that is so important right now in this moment that we are living. And that's it for today. So I am sending you so much love and a big cosmic hug. And I'll see you in the next episode.